right, it's 6:40 here, Big 550 KTRS. We are going to check in with Dwayne Thomas from Stifel Nicholas, the Clayton branch. Good morning, Dwayne Thomas.
Good morning, McGraw.
Boy, another good, solid day on Wall Street. What happened yesterday?
Absolutely. Yesterday, the Dow Jones average climbed another 92 points, closing at 20,504, another record high. At the Senate yesterday, Fed Chair Janet Yellen signaled that the economy continues to improve and that a possible rate hike in March is increasingly likely. Basically, better economy means better earnings.
Yes, which is why everything did well yesterday, including financials. We'll get to that in a second. But first, my old neighbor, Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway had a good day yesterday, up over $2,000 a share to close at over $250,000 for a share. What's going on with Berkshire Hathaway?
Yeah, they made some big announcements yesterday. They reported what they did in the fourth quarter. So they don't have to report the day they buy something. They do have to report each quarter what they bought the previous quarter. So they announced that they added 42 million shares of Apple. They had 15 million shares beforehand. They added 42 million to go to 57 million, obviously a major statement on Apple. They started a new investment in Monsanto, picking up 8 million shares. First time he's bought Monsanto, which I thought was very, very interesting. He added to airline stocks, Delta, American, and United, and bought Southwest for the first time.
Wow.
So he bought basically the entire industry, which to me is a statement that he likes the economy improving because airlines do better when the economy does better. He sold out of John Deere completely, and then he also greatly diminished his position in Walmart. 11 million shares down to 1.3 million shares. So a lot of activity fourth quarter. He did a lot of buying right after the election. Yeah,
that's really interesting, including Apple. 42 million shares of Apple at $135 a share is a lot of money he dumped into Apple.
Well, go back to where Apple was fourth quarter, anywhere from basically 95 to about 110, 115 range.
Right.
But yeah, it's a lot of money, whatever you call it.
It's just.
But look at the performance too.
Right. It's just stupid money. I mean, it is just unbelievable. But always interesting to see what the man's doing. All right, that's Berkshire Hathaway. What about Express Scripts? What are we hearing closer to home?
Oh, there's a great local company. They reported earnings yesterday afternoon. Sales for the revenue for the quarter, $24.8 billion. So, extrapolate that out. It's about a $100 billion company. That's big. The profit was $1.4 billion at $2.34 a share. They did fill fewer prescriptions, but you have to remember they lost Coventry Health as a direct client. We'll see if they pick them back up at some point. Basically, for me, a lot of people don't realize how big Express Scripts is. $100 billion company is huge. And it's local, started by local people, built up by local people, mainly local workers, almost completely. It's really quite a St. Louis success story.
Yeah, no question about it. Whether it's Express Scripts, Centene, Monsanto, Anheuser-Busch. I mean, we've got a long track record throughout the centuries of some of these big, giant companies that have changed America forever. What are we looking at today, Dwayne Thomas, after the nice run yesterday?
The market looks to start up about 30 points, so just a little bit. They're waiting for CPI numbers, consumer price index numbers, and retail sales. So those two numbers will dictate some stuff on how the markets react today.
All right, you'll watch all that and tell us all about it tomorrow morning. Thanks for checking in, Dwayne.
Thank you, McGraw.
Dwayne Thomas, Senior Vice President Investments and Branch Manager of the Clayton office of Stifel Nicholas. 644, Big 550.